All right, for a deeper dive into all things Iowa, let's head over to Matt Lewis, senior columnist for the Daily Beast. Matt, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
So we just heard from Emily there, and we know that Iowa's Governor Kim Reynolds has already endorsed DeSantis. That's a done deal. But we also know Trump is outpolling all of the candidates in the nation and in Iowa. So is Iowa still even winnable for DeSantis or for any of these other candidates?
I think so. I mean, look, there's one possible future where Donald Trump is ahead. He's always been ahead. This was never really a race, and he coasts to the nomination, and that may happen. It's possible. But look, I've been following politics long enough to see weird things happen, and especially in Iowa. Candidates come out of nowhere. You know, John Kerry back in 2004 fires his campaign manager, I think in December, and then goes on to become to win the Iowa caucuses and to win the Democratic nomination. Rick Santorum, I think it was back in 2012, he was having rallies where like 15 people, he couldn't even pack a coffee shop, and Rick Santorum ended up winning Iowa that year. So would it surprise me if Ron DeSantis or somebody else gained a lot of momentum in the next few weeks? No, it wouldn't.
Right, and that's true. And as the governor said, Iowa does tend to break late. It certainly can break late. We could see some surprises here. Matt, I'd like to take a listen to part of Wednesday's debate here on NewsNation when the candidates themselves were talking about voting in Iowa.
The voters actually make these decisions, not pundits or pollsters. I'm sick of hearing about these polls. I'm looking forward to Iowa and New Hampshire. The voters are going to be able to speak, and we're going to earn this nomination.
So Matt, we already know there are going to be at least another 2 debates on the books. There's going to be one before the Iowa caucuses. It's going to be a non-RNC sanctioned debate, though. We don't know if Trump will decide to participate. Obviously, he hasn't been at any of the others. But how will this new debate before the caucuses potentially change things there?
Well, I mean, I think people will pay more attention. I mean, just as we get closer to people actually voting, I think that Ron DeSantis had a point there, right? How many times have we been fooled by polls being wrong? We're convinced that the polls are right. I mean, a caucus is different. People have to show up and make, sort of hang out in somebody's living room. And in a state like New Hampshire, of course, you can have undeclared or independent voters participating in the Republican primary process. So these polls may not be entirely right. And I think that as we get closer, everything matters more, including the debates.
And so I want to zero in on that because, as you just said there, polls can get things wrong. They may not be right in spite of his largely lead. The Trump campaign right now is making a big last-minute push in the state of Iowa. If we were to look at the polls, we would say that's not necessarily even needed. So talk about the logic behind that.
Right. Well, I think there's 2 different possibilities, and they're not mutually exclusive. One possibility is that the polls are a snapshot today, but they change, and they change rapidly. And we've seen them change, especially in early states. So, in fact, it's very possible that Trump is up by, double digits over DeSantis, and that will change as we get closer. It's also possible that the polls are just frankly not correct. And I don't want to be a poll truther here. Pollsters have a tough job. They're trying to determine a lot of variables, including who will actually turn out. People who say they're going to turn out don't always turn out. They're looking at different demographics. And again, a caucus is different than a primary. So it's a tough job. And we've been burned a lot of times in the media by assuming that the polls are right. And so it ain't over till it's over.
It ain't over till it's over. Absolutely correct. Matt Lewis, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.